How's it going, guys? Zoro here once again for another live reaction to One Piece. This time, it's chapter 1180. How's it going, guys? Hope you're having a good Monday. Yeah, Monday. I apologize for the late stream, guys. I know. I tried to get home yesterday in time for the stream, and it just wasn't in the cards. I apologize. You know. Mm. You know. Things happen, life happens, but I am here. I am fucking here. Happy 420 to everyone out there that celebrates. I have not partook. I have not, celebrated. Let's put it that way. But for all the people out there in the chat that have, shouts out to you. What's going on, guys? If you're just joining us, we're going to get into the stream in a few minutes. We're going to have our usual pre-stream yap session, and then we'll get into all the greatness. But be sure, if you're here, to like the video, support the stream. That's the best way to do it. Like the video, share it, all that good stuff. We're live on both YouTube and on Twitch, per usual. So if you want to, prefer one platform or the other, you can go ahead. Smoke Raider. Yeah, Smoke still pops up in the chat every now and again. Yeah, Smoke's not a complete stranger. Not a complete stranger. Shadow Blood, I wouldn't... That's tough. I'm curious what Chad has to say. I mean, the arc isn't over. I can't judge... I just cannot judge everything that's happened in Elbaf yet until we start getting towards the end and finishing. If things would have happened differently and the arc is about to end, okay. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the arc is just kind of getting into gear now, so I can't make a judgment call on it yet. If I had gun to my head, just judging it off of what we've seen so far, I'd say Egghead's probably better still. I have a really high opinion on Egghead, and a lot of it has to do with that Kuma backstory. But you have some great stuff with Kizaru and Luffy, and it's hard to judge because a lot of, maybe I'm letting the anime versions of certain events color my opinions, but there's a lot of good stuff in Egghead, man, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But I'm loving. I honestly am loving Elbaf. I really am. I will say though, because the anime is covering, they're not going super fast paced with the anime. They're taking it relatively slow. I will say maybe I had a rose colored vision about the earlier parts of Elbaf because of the whole Lego shit, and watching again the anime, I'm just like, let's get fucking past this stuff. I don't care. The beginning of, in hindsight, at the time I was like, whatever. But in hindsight, the beginning of this arc was not the best. It wasn't. It was just like, okay, we get it. Let's move along. Let's get to the good stuff. I don't think Egghead, or not Egghead, I don't think Elbaf really got its wheels under it. And until the Robin and Saul reuniting happened, that then we started getting our shit in gear, and it got better and better. So yeah, we'll have to see. I had the same opinion watching the Lego shit yesterday. I'm just like, let's get fucking past this stuff, man. I'm good on this Lego shit. It is different in the manga, I get it, but yeah, it just wasn't the best. It was interesting at the time because it was a mystery of oh, what's happening? What is this all about? What is this place? But once you realize what's going on, it's like, okay, this was just a waste, a little bit of a waste here. Let's move along. But yeah, if you're just joining us, we're going to be starting our reaction to the chapter very soon. Be sure to like the video, share, all that stuff, and we'll get started as soon as we are ready. Absolutely. I get it. I'm still waiting I'm still waiting to see what happens. That's all I'm gonna say with this arc. A lot, like I said, this could be taken to a whole nother level depending on what happens next. I'm in wait and see mode. Last chapter, I said if Emu is here for like just you know what I'm saying, just be here for a small amount of time and then leave and not really accomplish too much, that's going to color my opinion one way. If Emu comes in guns blazing and starts taking bodies and putting the fear of God into everyone, then that's a different story, and I'm fucking all in, baby. That's I'm anticipating the latter rather than the former. I don't think this is going to be a fake out. I don't think Oda is going to give us a fake out where he shows Emu for a chapter and then he leaves. I just cannot see that happening. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Please don't spoil me until I read the chapter. Thank you. Ragnar is great. We all love Ragnar. We all stand Ragnar. Ragnar is a perfect little creature, and we love him. We love him. Uh, we do. We love him. We appreciate him. We support him. Yes. Are the Knicks screwed in the second round this year, bruh? Bruh. Are we screwed? Correct me if I'm wrong. See, I have a bad memory. Canonically, I do have a bad memory sometimes. Oddly enough, not too much with One Piece, but with a lot of other things. My memory sometimes can be shoddy. But remind me, for all the basketball fans out there, I seem to remember that there was a playoff series that happened last year between the Knicks and the Celtics. I don't remember. Did that happen? And if it did happen, who won that series? Because my silly brain is seeming to tell me that last year the Knicks beat the Celtics in the playoffs in 5 games, I believe it was. 6 games, maybe? I know that they took 6 games. It was an easy 6 games. My memory's a little shoddy. It might have been 7, might have been 5. Who knows? Right? So why would we be worried about the second round when we beat them in the playoffs last year and their team was better last year? They're going to give us a hard time. It's going to be a challenge. Look, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but I'm not worried. Let's put it that way. We have the capabilities to beat them, and honestly, we should beat them. Considering our matchups with their team. Do you think where Emu got this arc? No. My predictions for what I said last week, and I'll repeat right now before I start the chapter, are that Emu is the final villain of at least the. I think he's the final villain in general. And in order to hype him up, to showcase how much of a threat he truly is, legitimately, how much of a threat he truly is, he needs to come out this arc and just fucking put the fear of God in everybody. And, really set him up. And it's got to happen. Some people got to get got. It is what it is. I've never technically started Fire Force. I like the opening. The first opening is one of my favorite anime openings of all time. Miss Green Apple. Shout out Miss Green Apple. But I am not actually. I'm more of a Soul Eater guy personally, and I know that they're related in the sense that Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater, and I saw that whole. I got spoiled on that, but I don't really care. I get it. It looks fun. It's just not for me. I don't think. Yeah. Though I might check it out. I'm not gonna say never. Brunson can't defend. I seem to remember last series that the Knicks and the Celtics played, Brunson holding Tatum in one-on-one situations, and he couldn't score over him. A guy who's 6 foot and Tatum couldn't score over him. Do you remember that? I remember that. Tatum couldn't beat Brunson in one-on-one opportunities after a switch. See, I have a good memory, I guess, because I can remember all of this. You guys can't remember this. See, it's hard to remember these details, especially when they're inconvenient. you know, yeah, it is what it is. Uh, we'll see. Anyway, I think I've yapped enough. It is time to react to the chapter. One Piece 1180. Pull the chapter along if you wish to read along, watch along, or listen along. It is time, baby. It is time. Knicks got kind of lucky. Celtics are winning by a landslide 2 of those games, and they gave up both the leads. It was, I mean, there was a bit of, late minute magic, whatever the case may be, when it came to, the Celtics and the Knicks last season. But you have to understand the difference, and the reason why they came back all those games at the end is, that maybe some luck is involved. Sure, I'll give you a little bit of that. But the Knicks are, especially even this year, by a landslide, the best fourth quarter team in the league. Look at the stats. They're not even close to the second place fourth quarter team differential in the league. They've got Brunson, who's a closer. The Celtics don't really have. I mean, Tatum is kind of an idiot sometimes. He just takes step back threes, contested step back threes, and it can lead to big swings when he's not hitting them. Jaylen Brown can be turnover prone, especially last year. This year he's a lot better. I'll give him credit, but I'm just putting it out there that the Celtics aren't really like a great clutch fourth quarter team, and minus some of the players they don't have this year, including KP, which is really like the biggest thing I was worried about in last year's series, because KP's like, we get killed by stretch fives. I'm not worried about Vucevic though. Vucevic is not. He's free eats at the rim, dude. Knicks struggle against great interior defensive pressure, and if you don't have a good interior defender, Cat's gonna go crazy, but in the paint, Mitch Robb is gonna go crazy. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not worried about it. I know it's gonna be a good series. It might go 7, but I think we're gonna pull out because I trust us in the clutch more. That's it. Anyway, Nick, we're not talking about the Knicks. I'm gonna get stuck in the Knicks. They're playing tonight. I can't focus on that right now. One Piece. Fuck it. Pull up the chapter. Let's go. you get me caught up in this Knicks chat. All right. One Piece chapter 1180. Chapter 1180, Omen. That's not foreboding at all. Cover request by Hachimitsu Nemeko. Vegapunk giving Zeus the ability to rain candy. That's pretty goated. Oh boy. Oh, look at the aura! Page 1 aura, baby! Oh, look at the aura. What the fuck? Look at Mr. Polka Dot Man over here. What is this? Bruh, what a design. I'm going to use this in my thumbnail. I'm using this man standing like this in the thumbnail. Bro, Oda fucking cooked a 5-course meal with this design. Look at this man. Look at this evil demon from the pits of hell. Look how insane he looks. It's amazing. It's amazing. Dororun, Dororun, whoa, Dororun, Dododan. The king of this country. Oh no, I'm sorry, I skipped. I got too caught in the sauce. The king of the world has come to Elbaf. Bro, this man fucking teleported or something. Who is the king of this country? Who the heck are you? This country doesn't have a king. Great one. Oh my god. No, not my girl Gerd. Is that Gerd? I think it's her name, Gerd. Bro, that's fucking nuts. Oh, he's coming in hot, dude. Bro. What the fuck? Oh. Dude, he cut her fingers off. That is insane. That is insane. Frame 1 is just like, all right, no games. Holy shit, bro. Already, Gerd lost. How many fingers she lose? 4? That's actually insane. What are you doing, Summers? Huh? Gerd. Oh, it is Gerd. Good. Her fingers. That maggot. That's awful. What is he? Oh no, Zoro! No! In the arms of the angel, fly away from here. Oh no! I know what's about to happen. I called it last week, but it hurts to see. Just, oh my god, no. It's about to get cooked. Slide. Phew. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Are you another one of those knights? Whoever he is, he's an enemy. Haruden, don't. We don't know what's up with this guy. Okay, Haruden gets saved. Oh, damn. Oh, his leg! His leg! He's taking limbs! Yo, he took his limb off. Oh. The leg. Oh, his leg. Vegapunk's gonna have to come up with all the prostheses, bro, for everyone here. That's insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. The leg already, man. Stanson? Because Haruden's a fucking idiot and he had to save him. Of course, Chopper's not doing anything, but honestly, he can't do anything anyway, so just stay there, Chopper. Get away from him. Forgive me, Stanson. Who is he? King of Hell, Three Sword Style, Purgatory, Onigiri. Oh, he blocked it. He's the King of Hell, Zoro. He's the fucking devil. Run away. You're not prepared for this. You're not prepared for this. Oh, no, This is the final villain, bro. You ain't getting this dub. Oh no. Onigiri block. The tail comes in. At least he turned to look at him. You know, that's something. Omen. Foosh. Shing. Oh. Zoro. No. Zoro gets sent flying back. Boom. I'm kind of confused as to what happened. Was it like an explosion, or like what exactly happened there? He cast Omen as a flame in his hand, and then boom. Was it like an explosion, or was it like a piercing like needle thing? Like what exactly hit him? I don't know. I just know that he got hit. He got. There is blood. Zoro. Haruden. Doom. Haruden, this fucking little demon face came out of the fire and exploded him. Oh no. Damn it. Yeah, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. This is it hurts. It hurts to watch my boy get got like that. But I said it last week, guys. Pull up the clip. I said it last week, and I repeat this. I have no issues with Zoro getting got by the final villain. He's usually not used as a hype tool for villains, but if there is a villain that's going to be using Zoro as a hype tool, this is the villain to do it. The final villain. Okay? There's no shame in getting bodied by this man, okay? None at all. None at all. And he needs to, like, I would have been mad if Zoro would have like clashed with him evenly. I would have been mad. That would have taken Imu down the list. Imu needs to be that fucking guy. He needs to be that level of threat. And Oda is presenting him as he should be. A fucking menace to society. Cutting off limbs. Sending Zoro flying. Blowing up Hiruden's dumb ass. This is the way it should be. This is the way it should be. And no one on this island can contend with this man one-on-one. I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's Luffy at this stage in time in his existence. I don't care if it's Loki. No one right now on this island is taking this man in combat. It's just not happening. They need to gang up on him, or there needs to be like a situation where he can't stay on the surface for too long and he coughs up more blood and has to leave. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. It just is what it is. Wow, what are these black flames? Foosh aura. This man aura. Whoa, this is it. An omen. Quickly, Summers. There is no time to waste. Yes, Great One. Now, oh my god. Not only did he save Summers, but he gave him a power boost. Oh no. So let's get in the building now. Everyone, gather the injured and the kids who passed out. Okay, so at least Zoro's still around. He's not like dead or anything. I don't think he would have been, but you know, he's conscious. You know, who's saying that? Zoro, let's get in the building for now. Chopper said that. I didn't even see his picture. Everyone, gather the injured and the kids who passed out. People of Elbaf, someone even more dangerous than the Gods Knights have appeared on the island. Stay alert. Oh my god, here he is. Aura flying through the skies. Oh my god, he looks so fucking sick. Someone else is here? So it's not over yet. Keep your weapons ready. I've had enough of all the fires in the collapsing buildings. He sees the ice. He comes in. He shoots something out of his staff, the bottom of his staff. Explosion. He's going to save Gunko. That's impressive because, Loki did say no one can save someone from that block of ice. No one can undo that effect except, oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. The squirrel. Walrus. Oh, I'm going to skip the panel. Gabin's group near the lifts, Realm of the Sun. What's going on? I've never felt hockey like this before, not even on God Valley. Oh no! It's the final villain. The final villain. Oh, it's the even Gabin getting the hype. Oh, let's go. I'm so ready. Walrus School. Now it's all burnt. Quick whining. This beats eating frozen food. Stock up on energy while you can. Something crazy just arrived. Yeah, seems so. Ouch, hot. Squeak, squeak. Hey, what's going on? No idea, but this hockey is terrifying. If they're with the Knights of God, is this their target? Huh? Alright, are we going to see Jinbei actually do something for once? Jinbei! Are we gonna see something? I'm waiting for it, man. I've been waiting for it all fucking arc long. Come on, Jinbei. Man up and do something, bro. Great One. An omen. Thank heavens. Hey, who the hell are you? Sanji, that person's dangerous. Oh no. Oh no, Sanji, no. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no. Who said you could set him free? He tries kicking. He blocks. He spins. He kicks. Oh no. Oh no. No. Like I said, there's no shame in losing a 1v1 against the fucking against the final villain, man. It's just not gonna happen, bro. Like let's be honest. If your name isn't Luffy, you have no chance of even like putting a scratch on this man. I'm sorry to tell you. The spin, the kick, the explosion. What's with these black flames? Hey, what business do you have with Elbaf? 14 years ago, Harold was killed here. I have come to find the one responsible. He was my servant. Like hell he was. Harold was my father, and more than that, he was the king of Elbaf. I'm the one you're... Oh, okay, Loki. Okay. Okay! Okay! Just fucking... I'm the one you're looking for. Look, you're gonna get a body too, Loki, I'm sure, but have your aura. By all means, I will never deprive you of that. You've got it. You're going aura for aura with this man, but I'm afraid you're a little out of your element, out of your depth, Loki. I don't know if this is... If you couldn't beat Shanks, you're not going to beat this guy, because this guy's on a whole nother fucking level. Sorry. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you. Good luck, though. You know, maybe you can hold him off long enough for Luffy to show up, and then Luffy will get his as well. Who knows? We'll just have to see. I'm the one you're looking for. I see. If thou had not been here, many tribulations could have been avoided. Where in the world would I be but Elbaf? Remember that next time, you dumbass. He's talking his shit. Oh, I love it. He's talking that shit, though. He's talking that shit, though. Love it, love it, love it. That's some good stuff. That's some good ass fucking chapter. That's good eats right there, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, that seems like that's the end of the chapter. It went by so fast. I want more. I want more. Oh, man. That was incredible. That was just incredible. I mean, it started with him just fucking aura farming out the ass. Number one. Literally just insane aura. Then he immediately cuts off Gerd's fingers. Then he cuts off, what's his name's leg? Fucking Stanson. Because Stanson saved Haruden. Although Haruden got Kamehameha Blast into oblivion. Zoro got hit by something. I'm not exactly sure, but Zoro's attack... I mean, let's just say this right here. I'll be the first to admit it. This is not like a basic attack from Zoro. Alright? This wasn't just like his average slash against Zoro, like that Zoro used against Imu. He used a named attack, and not just a named attack. King of Hell. 3 swords, so he's going all out. Alright? The only thing that was missing is the bandana, but even then, this man pulled out fucking king, like end of king fight level attacks. And Imu just blocked it. And then just immediately countered with a named attack called Omen. Just Omen. He's just got... It was a no diff situation. I can't name it as anything but that. I may be a Zoro fan, but I'm also someone born with two eyes and a working brain. He got no diffed. Sent away. He seems conscious, so that's good. Chopper was talking to him. Summers got buffed, which, that's a whole nother thing. The question is what is Imu planning? Like, is he going to go back for the kids after this? Or is this a situation where he's just going to, like, if I'm Imu, I'm killing everybody. I'm killing everyone. How are they going to get out of this? Gunko got saved. Gabin's like, this man has Haki on the level of someone even stronger than anyone that was on God Valley. Roger was on God Valley, Garp was on God Valley, and Rox was on God Valley, just to name a few, by the way. So that's crazy. And then, unfortunately, Jinbei's useless. I thought Jinbei was going to contribute, but he's not even there. He's just kind of standing around. At least Sanji had the fucking balls to throw down. I mean, he got his ass whipped in 3 seconds, but at least he stood to the plate and he took a swing. Jinbei's just in the batter's box, keeping the bat on the shoulders, bro. Swing the fucking bat, bro. You do something. Do something. You're a former warlord. Try something, man. But he's just kind of there. I don't imagine. I mean, Frankie's not going to do shit, even if he tried, so I don't blame him. But Jinbei actually has the potential. Yeah, Sanji gets kicked in 2 seconds, and then Loki comes in, fucking aura farming as he usually does, and it's working. It's working. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is Chopper gonna do? I mean, I'm happy to criticize Chopper when it's warranted, right? And there's plenty to criticize. But what is Chopper gonna do? Chopper wasn't a former warlord. Chopper's got a fucking. He's got what, a monster point? What is that gonna do? What is that gonna do? A literal giant tried attacking him and he got torched. Come on, what is Chopper gonna do? I'm more annoyed that Dory and Broggy didn't do shit. Because Dory and Broggy are stronger than Chopper, individually and collectively. And why is Haruden out here fighting when, Haruden's fucking Haruden, and you have Dory and Broggy that, you know what I'm saying? Dory and Broggy were out here clashing with Gorosei members. They should be the ones out here fighting King Imu, but no. They didn't do anything. Zoro had to step up. Zoro got pushed aside. Jinbei didn't do anything. Sanji had to step up. Sanji got pushed aside. It's just an ugly situation. Just an ugly situation. Straight up. It's looking pretty hopeless for the good guys right now because outside of Luffy, eating his food and being ready, I don't think Loki is going to be enough. If you had a vote, guys, in the chat, we're going to go 3 tiers. Loki's going to have a good showing against Imu. Loki's going to hold off Imu at the very least or delay him. Or Loki's going to get absolutely bodied by Imu like Zoro and Sanji did. What would your scaling be? If you had to vote for one of those 3, he's going to hold his own and do well against Imu. He's going to just hold him off and barely hold on until Luffy gets there against Imu. Or he's going to get basically just easily defeated. What are your thoughts on that? I think we're in agreement, chat. I also think it's 2. I also agree with that. Barely hold on. I think he's going to get probably smacked around a little bit, but he's going to have the durability to hold off until it's time for Luffy to show up, and then maybe they'll team up. This might be a Doflamingo versus Law and Luffy situation. Not that I think he's going to actually win Luffy, I mean, because Luffy's not going to win. But there's going to be a circumstance in which Imu needs to retreat. Legitimately, like, I don't see either of them even like as a team defeating Imu. I just don't see it. If the mural is anything to be believed, in order to defeat Imu and everything he represents, he's going to need a massive coalition. And just having one really powerful giant with you is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to take down Imu. You need to have like end of film red level like assistants where it's like Katakuri's there and Shanks is there and his whole crew is there and you're teaming up against him, and it's gonna be one of those fucking situations where you need a whole goddamn collective of people, right? I just don't see personally, I don't see the two of them even doing anything. But there's going to be a situation where they're going to have to retreat. Maybe something's happening in the homeland, in Marajwa. They need to go back. Something's going to happen, right? We'll have to see. I'm doing well. Thank you, McDudes. I appreciate it. I'll be doing a lot better if the Knicks win again. I'll be doing a lot better if the Knicks win again. I know I was talking about Knicks Celtics earlier on in the stream, but we got to get past Atlanta first. We can't, rest on our laurels here. We still need to win 3 more games. Someone needs to die and no fake outs. Look, I agree, but I will say the second best thing to killing someone is like dismembering them permanently. Even if they get prosthetics or something like that, like that's a big deal. That's a big fucking deal. Like Gerd having her fingers cut off, and Stanson his leg cut off is a big fucking deal. Like compare that to Kinemon getting stabbed and that nonsense, or anyone getting stabbed in One Piece. They're always okay. So like getting your actual limbs cut off, there's consequences for that. I don't know if he's gonna kill anyone necessarily. Probably needs to do something. But we'll see. This is a good start, though. This is what I wanted at the very least to start. Now we keep going along these lines. We're in gold. We're golden, man. We are truly golden. Notice Emu's number one priority was saving God Knights, probably because them dying hurts him. Interesting. How strong are the God Knights with Omen? They could have a good showing in the rematches. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I can't help but feel like Emu's going to have to back out at some point. Maybe like his whole goal is save the God Knights, give them their power up, and then back out because he only has like a time limit that he can be there. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is a really good start, though. A really good start. I doubt Emu loses after strides for making fun of how easy it was, and then he got humbled. Oda wouldn't switch it again. No, I agree. I agree. Emu is a problem. All fucking problem. Like, Killingham got off-screened. So if he turns around and is, like, putting in actual legitimate work, then that shows that this Omen thing is really powerful. By contrast. And, so we'll see. We'll have to see. By the way, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. Help support the stream. Those likes really help with the algorithm. And we just finished the chapter. We're just discussing theories and thoughts and opinions and predictions for next week. I don't think we have a break next week, which is really great. So, yeah. This is just a setup arc. Yeah, I agree. This is This is not the final villain arc. No, it's too early for that. This is we're showing off the final villain, giving you a little teaser of what's to come, and showing how much of a problem he is. Like I said, I called this last week. I was talking to a friend in real life, and a friend in real life that I was talking to that reads One Piece was telling me, I think Emu is going down this arc. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. If you actually think that's happening this arc, it's not happening, man. It's just not happening. It doesn't make sense from a writing standpoint. Just, yeah. I've seen enough shonen. I know the deal. It's not happening. King Lightning said that Toei will gas Zoro scene in the anime and have him push Emu back. Bro, who fucking cares about this shit, bro? They both got their ass beat. It's just... Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? They both got their ass beat. The anime is not canon. Why are some people so... Like, I mean, I get it. Look. You have to understand. While I am a Zoro fan, I am also a Sanji fan. He may not be as high as Zoro on the list for me, but I do enjoy Sanji quite a bit. He'd probably be in my top 15, top 10 characters in One Piece. I'd have to see exactly. Probably top 10, if not like low teens. Like, I don't want to see him get his ass beat. I don't like to see him getting misportrayed in the anime, if you want to call it that. Right? But the fact of the matter is, like, this shit just gets way overblown. And how when you read the chapter, right? You know, there's not... I'm getting secondhand thoughts. Like, I didn't hear quote Cole's actual quote, so this is not specifically to him, because I don't like talking my opinion on something that someone else said, right? I want to hear it directly from the source. But just in general, if your first thought reading this chapter, no matter who you are, and you're reading this chapter, and your first thought while reading the chapter is like thinking about Toei and how they're gonna manipulate the scene and the comparison between Sanji and Zoro, if that's like something that comes across your head when you're reacting to the chapter, then that shows that you're like you got to recalibrate where your brain is at. Something is off. Something is off. You have the final villain of the fucking story showing out and showing what he can do for the first time. This is a monumentous moment in One Piece. And your first thought is to think about Toei and to think about Sanji and Zoro. That to me is just a microcosm of how agendas can pollute your kind of like, I don't want to say enjoyment of the story, because people enjoy things in different ways, but will pollute your kind of like intention going into the chapter. It just colors it in a way where it's like, is this really the shit we should be focusing on? If it's just your run-of-the-mill chapter and that's what you want to joke about and talk about, fine. But this is fucking the end boss, dude. Sometimes we get into this mode where we need to recalibrate. It's not like an insult. It's not a matter of intelligence or anything like that. I want to just make sure people understand what I'm saying here. Sometimes, and everyone has to do this in one way or another. Sometimes we go into, a movie or a job or a relationship, and we're going into it with the wrong mentality, or a mentality that is self-sabotaging or toxic. And it makes it more difficult to have a positive life or a positive experience. Positive life's too dramatic. Positive experience. If I go into work like, fuck, man, fucking work, fucking stupid work, then I'm going to probably not have a good day, regardless of how the work actually went. But if I'm going into work and I'm thinking like, oh, one of my buddies my work buddies are going to be there, I'm going to ask him about this. It's going to affect you mentally in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So you're going into the chapter being like, oh, I want to compare Zoro and Sanji in every fucking frame. It's just going to affect the way you receive the chapter and how you process the chapter. It's more than just a agenda piece. Let me put this that way as well, because I'm not immune to a little bit of banter and fun in that regard as well. But it can't be your whole reason for fucking reading the chapter. At that point, are you really a One Piece fan, or are you just there for the drama? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. For reference, would you say Sanji and Zoro are as strong as Luffy when he got one shot by Kaido? For reference, would you say Zoro and Sanji are as strong as Luffy? I don't know what you're trying to say. Sanji was never as strong as Luffy at any point, and Zoro is debatable that he may have been stronger than Luffy at one point, or no, not stronger. He's never stronger than Luffy. As strong as Luffy. You know, post time skip up until Gear 4th. You can make that argument, but even I wouldn't say that personally. I've always seen it as this, and it's always going to be this way, and it's never going to change. It's Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's like watching Dragon Ball, and as a Vegeta fan, being like, "Yeah, Vegeta's the strongest Goku." Maybe at some point he might have gotten close or been there, but it's always Goku then Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, "Oh, Hiei is just as strong as Yusuke." Maybe at some point they were equal. Maybe at some point, you can make that argument. But really, it's Yusuke, Hiei. I can go on and on with these shows. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm fucking saying? Come on. Come on. There's a hierarchy here. We know the hierarchy. We've read Shonen. I think he's asking if Zoro and Sanji are currently the strength of Luffy from Act 1 Wano. No, they're much stronger than that. Yeah, after their power-ups in Onigashima, no. They're above that. Because Zoro's got fucking Conqueror's Haki, man. Act 1 Wano, Luffy couldn't even utilize his Conqueror's Haki in any way. And Zoro on the rooftop scarred Kaido. There's no way that Zoro is weaker than Act 1 Luffy. And Sanji, he's harder to kind of gauge because he doesn't have the rooftop feat, and he beat Queen, Queen's whatever. But I still would say that he's above Act 1 Luffy, personally. Yeah. Gon is true, because you can say Killua is stronger than Gon, but it really depends. It really depends. Because Gon's got a lot of plot armor bullshit and all that stuff, and it's hard to say with those two, because adult Gon happens, and yeah, I wouldn't say at any point Gon was stronger than Killua, except when he went adult Gon. But yeah, they were always comparable, I'd say. That's a different scenario. I think Hakusho is a better example, because you have the main squad, right? And the main squad's hierarchy, to me, was clear. It was always Yusuke, Hiei, Kurama, and Kuwabara in that order. And there are moments where Kurama, Yoko Kurama, he's up there, but no, it's yeah. Bleach is it's only Ichigo. Does anyone even fucking remember Chad? I forgot Chad existed until my brain forced me to remember his existence. Fucking Chad, Urahara, fucking... He got sidelined in his own fucking arc, dude. Are we serious? An arc completely involved with Quincy's, and this man is barely there. Once Kubo introduced the captains, he fucking said, "I don't really care about these other characters." and he pushed him to the side. Orihime's there for her big old boobas and her healing, and that's kind of it. She don't really bring too much else to the table. Yeah. Yeah, we're really hyping up Uryu right now. Come on, bro. Please stop it. What are your thoughts as to why Zoro didn't explode like Haruden and Sanji's and Sanji? Zoro didn't explode. What do you mean he didn't explode? He wasn't expressive enough. Is that what you're trying to say? Like he wasn't angry enough? When Gerd's fingers got cut off, we see a reaction panel and he looks pissed. And then he slid right in and was the first one to challenge, and he's got an angry look on his face. I mean, that's as emotional as we're going to see it from Zoro. He's not really an emotion guy. You know what I mean? It's not really his thing. So I don't know. I do also want to make a note to the fact that when Gerd got attacked and injured, usually that's something that Sanji, she screamed for help or screamed, right, in response to it. Sanji, he didn't pick up on that. Normally when a woman's in trouble, he'd pick up on that, right? But he didn't know Imu was even there until the moment he was right in front. So that's interesting. Oh, you meant as there was no explosion when Imu attacked. Yeah, his attack against Zoro was very specific. I can't really explain it, but like he pulled out the fire, right? And it seems like he can manipulate the fire into a number of different things. There's like that weird kind of bomb head that explodes. He didn't do that. But the flames had like 3 spikes coming out of it when he used it against Zoro. Let's go back to the panel. Yeah, there were like 3 little spikes out there. So it means that he shot maybe 3 things at Zoro at the same time, maybe bullets or spikes at him or something happened. Because the sound effect was boom, boom, boom. So it might have been like a gun, like ga 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 kind of thing, where he shot something at him. I don't know. It's kind of hard. We're going to have to see the anime to see exactly what happened. We'll have to see. This is a good comparison to NL, for sure, yeah. But I don't think... I mean, maybe Luffy has a counter to this man that is something we're not aware of, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know if he's going to have the facilities needed in order to deal with Imu. He might land a hit. I'll give him that. Maybe Luffy will land a hit, but... Spy Lafitte is going to get Blackbeard to raid Marischwa while Imu is away. Ooh, can you imagine? Ooh. The plot. Luffy's going to use his plot armor, his MC plot armor, dude. Yeah. His plot armor. He's going to just gumma no plot armor. And he's going to be... That'd be fucking funny if Oda ever did that. If Luffy went gum no plot armor and he manifested armor around him to block an attack, that'd be fucking funny. That'd be some fourth wall shit. That'd be funny. There's a universe in which that's possible. That's a really good comment putting over Nami. Will Gear 5 Luffy give other people white clouds like Imu gives omens? It'd be kind of sick if Luffy can do something similar to that. Kind of like how Bonnie went Gear 5. Obviously, that's part of her own ability, not something that Luffy bestowed on her. But in the sense, give people around him the ability to use their imaginations to fight in some way. I don't know. That'd be kind of sick. We still have time to go, and Luffy has a lot of growing to do. Still, I think people are want to immediately crown him one of the strongest characters in the entire verse already. But I think he still has a lot of room to grow with his Gear 5th stuff, especially his time limit. There's more there. There is more there. Kill Usopp or something. I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna be Usopp. I'll say that. I'm not predicting that he is gonna die, but if he is going to, if any Straw Hat is gonna die, it's gonna be Usopp. Damn good to see you're still around, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm still kicking, still alive, still kicking. Luffy will become sun and moon god. I don't know about all that. Maybe the real moon god Enel will descend from heavens on the fairyverse, bringing down lightning on all these motherfuckers. Can you imagine Enel? Oh, let a man dream. Let a man dream. Okay. Does Oda have the guts to kill a Straw Hat? Probably not. Is Robin in danger? If Emu wants to go for Robin, who's stopping her? Who's stopping him? NL Return would feed families. It would. It would feed my family. And I got a big family. So. That's oh, I do want to say one thing. Speaking of families in One Piece. So, last week, I had family over. You know, my brother, grandmother were in town. And, you know, usual family stuff, you know, hanging out, whatever the case may be, watching TV. And randomly, my brother goes to me. He's like, hey, Jason, you know that show you showed me a couple years back? I forgot the name of it. That pirate one that you showed me. You know, they came out with a season 2 on Netflix. Is it cool if we watch it? I've been kind of interested. Oh. I had forgotten. I had showed my family the first season of the live action of One Piece when it came out. My entire family. And most of them really liked it. And unprompted, my normie brother, who hates anime, has no interest in anime at all. None whatsoever. Was so into it, he's like, oh, let's watch that season 2. And we binged season 2. And he really liked season 2. And my mom, who's not an anime person, my fucking grandma's an anime person, all into it. Asking me questions. Asking me like, oh, is the main character, the son of that Roger guy? They made an allusion to it. It gotta be the case. I don't know, I'm gonna have to watch more. So I am slowly but surely, you know, propagandizing them into the cult of One Piece. So as your minister of the cult of One Piece, put some respect on my name for spreading the good word. Because I was dropping little dimes throughout the week. I'm like, you know what? Remember that show we watched? Yeah, it's really good. Like, yeah. You know, it sold over 600 million copies in its original sales. Pretty cool, right? Oh, wow, it's great, yeah. Oh, more than Superman. Wow, that's interesting. Dropping little nuggets of information, man. Little nuggets of information. And we went through all eight episodes. They got teary-eyed during the Chopper episode, the episode 7, as everyone does. And they're hooked, man. It's hooked. It's over. It's over. So, don't be afraid to get people who you don't think are into One Piece into the live action. It's a fucking gateway drug. Alright? And then maybe, you can get them into the anime through that. If not, fine. Live action only. But, I'm just saying, it works with the normies, man. It fucking works with the normies. No, I understand, McDudes. Literally, Roger says to Garp, you monkey D. Garp. and says that before they're having the conversation about a son, and basically like if he was Monkey D. Garp before he asked them to take Luffy, and Luffy's name is Monkey D. Luffy, then it should be obvious. But they didn't pick up on that. I'm not going to tell them all this. I want them to find out for themselves. So I didn't spoil it for them. Didn't spoil it for them. My mom and my grandma love Chopper, of course. Who's that cute little doll guy over there? That was their thing. All right. And my brother, I think, was... I didn't ask him specifically who he liked. I think he's just interested in the world more than anything. My brother was more interested in the world. He's a very weird guy. Let's put it that way. He's older than me by a decent amount. 9 years older than me. So he's not a younger guy. And he's just more interested in the world because after season 1, I remember I was talking to him about it, and I'm like, yeah, this world's amazing. There's this world government that controls everything. And he's a bit of a conspiracy guy. So he's like, oh, tell me about this world government thing. And he was interested in the world and how it was orchestrated with the corruption and all that stuff. So he was super into that aspect of it. He's not a guy who's generally into hope-filled things. But he was really into the world, so to speak. So he was more curious about like the warlords and all that stuff. Well, it's a misconception because in the live action, like every character and their mother's like, oh, this guy reminds me of Gold Roger. I haven't seen this since Gold Roger. This kid's really got a lot in common with Gold Roger. They keep mentioning that over. They're hitting it a little too hard, going to that well. So yeah. Live action Mihawk is awesome. I'm so happy they included him in season 2. The mascot is unbeatable. Look, I hate that he is a mascot and that's all he is nowadays, but I can't deny the effectiveness of the sales. Some people are just really into that stuff. I couldn't care less about it, but hey, to each their own. I understand Chopper's not for me, and that's okay. That's okay. Chopper's not for me. That's the beauty of One Piece. There's something in it for everyone. So yeah. And hopefully we get season 3 next season. I mean, they're filming right now. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. They're filming season 3 right now. So we should get One Piece next year, assuming that they're almost done with filming. So if we get a One Piece season every year, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, my favorite episode was 7, 3, and 4. I actually like 4 quite a bit. Yeah. I do like 4 quite a bit because I really like what they did with the Giants, especially, tying it back to Elbaf and Usopp. And I will say live action Usopp at this stage is much more likable than actual Usopp at that stage where he was pre-time skip. Although obviously Water 7 things change and like a lot happens with Usopp, so I'm excited to see it. But I really like Jacob Romero's performance. I think that's his name, Jacob Romero, of Usopp. He does an incredible job elevating the character. Cone from Bleach is greater than Chopper. As a mascot, no. Maybe he's a better character. I can't argue that. But as a mascot, no. Not enough. How much... You want me to pull out the stats of, like, plushie sales? Do you really believe Cone is outselling Chopper? No fucking way. No fucking way. We have to get a live-action Ivankov at bare minimum. I think we're getting to Marineford. That's going to end the series. End at Marineford. Boom. There's only 2 ways they can end the live-action, in my opinion, if they don't want to go the full way. It's Sabaody or Marineford. And that's it. That's it. I think Sabaody makes more sense. Like, I can't imagine a Marineford production and what that would cost. It's just too much. Like it would be too much. It'd be insane. And we're still so far away from that. I mean, I don't know. I'm very excited because next season is great. It's going to be Alabasta and probably Jaya. I don't think the whole season is going to be Alabasta. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we got Drum Island in 3 episodes. We can get Alabasta in 5. Right? We really need 8 episodes for Alabasta. I don't really see a need for that. I think we can get Alabasta done in 4 to 6 episodes at most. And then we can get Jaya for 2 episodes. We call it a season. Knock Upstream being the cliffhanger. That's it. Who the fuck? No one looks like Whitebeard. I don't know who the fuck you'd get. Get Arnold Schwarzenegger's old ass. You're my son. I am your father. Oyaji. Get to the boat. Oh, no. Whose old ass is playing Whitebeard? Jacked old men. You know any jacked old men in Hollywood? I don't fucking know any jacked old men in Hollywood. 7 feet tall, jacked old man. Who the hell? I don't know how they're going to do Whitebeard. That's what I'm saying. Sabotes probably makes more sense. Get to the Moby Dick now. Do it now. Marco. Josu. Oh my god. Like who are you getting? Like I just don't see it. I just don't see the Whitebeard. You got to get like in order to get someone to play Whitebeard, you got to get someone who's like jacked in their 50s and age him up, right? Say that he's in his 70s, but get him like it's gonna be hard enough to find someone in their 50s, but I think you can do it. Find a jack dude in his 50s, a tall jack dude. You know what I'm saying? Like a fucking really tall jack dude in their 50s. Get like Bojan Bojanovic. An actor who can act better than Bojan Bojanovic to be Whitebeard and give him white hair, mustache, make him old and sick and call it a day. Undertaker as Whitebeard. I mean, can you imagine the music playing and fucking Whitebeard just stands up? Like, I'm fuck it, man. Make it happen, man. We'll make that happen. Oh my god. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's crazy. No, I can't. I couldn't take Arnold Schwarzenegger seriously in those emotional moments. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. Have you ever cried watching Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie? Like, I've never cried watching Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie. I'm sorry, he just doesn't have the emotional like level to get to. You know, sorry Arnold, you're a great action star, but you know, it's he's not gonna pull on the heartstrings where he fucking kneels down and gives a hug to Swart and tells him he loves him, he's still his son. Who's gonna pull that out of me? That's what I need more than anything. More than the actual physicality and the appearance, right? I need someone who's gonna pull the heartstrings. That's what's more important to me. They can get someone to make it happen, but yeah, no. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really difficult, but they'll find someone. They can age somebody up. It shouldn't be too hard. Zlatan? What? The soccer player? Am I thinking about the same guy? The guy with the big old nose? That motherfucker? You know, because, like, it's got to be somewhere, like, on one end of the spectrum, you have the physicality. You have, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he can't really act that well. So, but on the other hand, you have someone like a Robert De Niro, who's like an incredible actor, but it doesn't have the physicality to play a Whitebeard. So you got to find someone in the middle of these two things, all right? Who has a physicality, maybe isn't as good of an actor as Robert De Niro, maybe isn't as physically fit as Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime, but you know what I'm saying? A middle ground. There's someone there. The world is full of a million people, billions of people. You'll find someone. You'll find someone. But like I said, I think it's going to be Sabaody. It just makes too much sense to end at Sabaody. You get the introduction. It's a great cliffhanger to end, to make people want to watch the anime or read the manga, because you've got the introduction of the supernova. You can even play on some Kuma stuff there to get interest into Kuma. They could really, really play that home hard. Like, can you imagine a scene in which like the supernovas are being introduced and Bonnie's being introduced, and you can kind of like as an Easter egg see Kuma in the background, kind of looking in? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine something like they can do so much with Sabaody? Not mentioning Kizaru being introduced. Not mentioning the whole like really slave shit with the punch. Like there's so much there with Sabaody that would be a perfect send off. That people would be like, oh no, I need to read to see what happens next. I need to watch to see what happens next. I can't have it end there. And boom, you got him. You fucking got him. Okay. Marineford has that too, but I just cannot fathom them being able to finance and produce a legitimate Marineford. I can't see it. Not to mention, I mean, can you imagine the conversations online if they do a arc accurate Amazon Lily? The think pieces. Oh my god. Family jewels. Boa kicking a kitty. I just can't imagine them going into all that. That's a pitfall. That is a pitfall. And that would be great. I have no issues. I think that could be awesome arc and live action. Yeah. Oh, by the way, also in Sabaody, another cliffhanger that would be great for anime, for live action only people, is they talk about Ace execution. I think it's X Drake. That's like, oh, they're gonna execute Drake, Fire Fist Ace. Another fucking cliffhanger. Oh my god, bro, that's such a fucking tease to end on that arc. Oh my god, that'd be so good. So good. Kicking a cat in live action would get the show canceled, but you have to do it if you're gonna do it. You're not gonna actually kick a cat. There'll be like a little prompt: no animals were harmed in the making of this. That kind of thing. But they could kick a CGI cat or something. I don't know. The retcon Easter eggs have been awesome, like Bartolomeo, Brook, and Sabo. I agree with Brook and Sabo was just whatever, because he was just standing there, but it was nice. The Bartolomeo one, for me, the more I think about it, the more I wish it could have been a little bit better executed. Like, I like Bartolomeo there. Maybe it's because the scene with Luffy's execution was so mid, and I really didn't like the way they executed that at all. I feel like Bartolomeo's like fandom wasn't showcased enough. There's that small scene where he's in the mirror like doing that, but if they actually showed him, I don't know, like there could have been a little more there. I feel like we didn't really, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it was really only for the anime watchers or the manga readers, because the people I was watching with my family, they're like, well, what's his deal? And I can't really answer them because they didn't really understand the point of him in that arc. He was just kind of there, and I couldn't argue with that kind of critique. I was like, yeah, he's for the original fans. You don't have to worry about that. So yeah. Anyway, starting to lose my voice. We've been over an hour now. I'm getting off topic. Incredible chapter, excellent chapter. A lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We're going to end it here. Thank you so much for everyone pulling up on the Monday instead of the Sunday. Really means a lot. Be sure to like the video and show your support. We're going to pick this one up next week. So if you want to watch along, you want to catch the stream, it's going to be more than likely Sunday, 3 at most 4 Eastern time. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. And I'll catch you on the next stream.